exercise everyone could benefit from. Figure out how much money you would make just on Social Security alone. Now, can you afford to live at your current level? Most people would say no, so you might need an ally to help you maximize your wealth. And joining us with tips on closing that income gap, welcome Ryan Wheless with Allied Wealth.
Good morning.
This is, for some reason, such an uncomfortable thing for a lot of people to talk about. And then a lot of people don't talk about it because they don't understand it, but we have to. All right, let's start with that whole idea of, oh, Social Security, I'll make that when I'm done working and when I retire and I'll be fine.
Well, basically, Social Security is going to be there for you once you retire. You can take it at 62, 66, or 70. And the big argument that most people have is, well, I've paid into the system. At this day and time, I'm concerned about it being there in the future, so I'm going to go ahead and take it at 62. The max income you're going to get at 62 is approximately $1,900 per month.
Wow. Okay.
So if you're coming from making $5,000, planning to go down to $1,900 a month, you might have a little bit of a rude awakening ahead of you.
Yeah, and that's why people have to plan for it. We hear that all the time, plan for retirement. And we keep thinking, you know, retirement's so far away, and I'm starting to, the clock is ticking right now for me. All right, so about you guys, what you do at Allied Wealth is you offer the planning services, financial planning services and advice, but it's not one size fits all.
That's right. Every single person that comes in our door has a unique set of circumstances, different amounts of money to work with, and different things they're trying to accomplish. So what we do at Allied Wealth is this. We realize that saving for retirement or getting yourself positioned to retire is like climbing a mountain. It's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, especially the older you get, the more critical it is.
That's exactly right, okay? So as you climb the mountain, we help you get to the top. Once you get to the top,
there.
No, well, hang on, you can't stay at the top, right? Because once you get to the top of the mountain, you have to answer a question. When you leave your job, how do you live the next 30 years without a paycheck and not run out of money in the process?
Yeah.
So we call that getting safely down the other side of the mountain. So at Allied Wealth, we help get you to the top and help get you safely down the other side.
All right. So the thing you focus on is, of course, when it comes to retirement, is your income gap. You got to know what that's going to be.
You do. So with an income gap, what you look at is this. How much you have coming in, and let's just say that's your goal would be $100,000 per year. Then we're going to look at your guaranteed sources. What do you have coming in from Social Security? What do you have coming in from guaranteed pensions? Let's just assume our goal is $100,000. We have $40,000 from Social Security, and a married couple that is, and $20,000 from pensions. So we've got $60,000 per year made every year in retirement before our foot hits the floor January 1st. That's pretty good, okay? But we need an additional 40. So how are you going to fill that additional $40,000 need in your income? And that's what we specialize in doing at Allied Wealth.
All right, longevity is key.
Longevity is key.
You know, and what we're looking at today is that, like, my parents are 92 and 96. My mom goes, I had no idea we were going to be around this long. But, of course, that means they are also still paying on things, being 92 and 96, you know, just the cost of living. And so you have to plan for that, too. And that's kind of hard to guess, but you want to make sure you...
Well, you have longevity risk is what, you're talking about. And having guaranteed sources of income can really help combat longevity risk, okay? So a married couple at age 65 has a 50% chance that one of the two will live to be age 92. And guess who most likely it's going to be?
The wife.
The wife.
Yeah. All right. Maximizing your Social Security. How do you maximize it?
Well, you get away from the attitude or the strategy that if I'm going to take it at 62 because I've got to get to 71 or 75 or 77 to break even. In reality, there is no break even age with Social Security. There's so many factors, whether you're married, single, how many years you worked into the system, the discount rate used, time value of money, cost of living adjustments that have occurred. There's so many different factors that come into play.
Right. Also making sure that your income is tax efficient.
Tax efficient is important. If your goal is to have $85,000 a year in pre-tax income and you're going to live approximately 27 years in retirement, you're going to pay almost $500,000 in taxes over that time frame. And there's so many ways out there to be more tax efficient when it comes to your income in retirement. And a lot of advisors, quite frankly, are really overlooking that very, very important factor.
And the other thing that gets us confused and kind of paralyzes us is that idea of managing your risk. That's where it's important to have a professional involved.
It is, Deborah. The thing about managing risk is I have a lot of people that are coming into our workshops and in our office right now saying, Ryan, you know, I'm really not wanting to move right now or make any changes because last year my portfolio did 34%. Well, the market did 34% last year. So my question is always this. If the market had not done 34% last year and had gone down 34%, what would your portfolio look like then?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you've got to properly manage that risk to make sure that you are getting returns that are acceptable to you without betting the farm and your life savings on those returns.
Yeah, and speaking of life savings, the issue that we're in today's times is that we have several generations coexisting right now, and longer. There are a number of friends who are saying, I saved my child's college, but my parents need this money now. What do I do? And so the earlier you can start saving, the better. And then, of course, making sure that your parents are independent and that you can carry on with raising your children and things like that as well.
That's exactly right.
All right. Well, Allied Wealth brought in retirement income and tax planning materials for everyone in today's studio audience. For those of you at home, you can get your free materials by just calling 281-444-7555, 281-444-7555, or by logging on to alliedwealth.com. This is just one of those things where you can just get it out of the way, tuck it away, and be prepared. Allied Wealth also offers financial workshops for those ages 50 plus. There is one tomorrow at Perry Steakhouse, so that's good. I like that.
It is.
In the Champions area, and one March 10th in the Woodlands, but you must pre-register. Just pre-register so they know that you're coming. All right. Thank you.